Welcome to Nintendo Land, and we just got in some brand new news regarding Super Smash Bros. For the Nintendo Switch. Now, before we start talking about this news is not reported true. This is a rumor from somebody off of 4chan. Of course, they're not known for correct information, and they're not really reliable, but there's some fascinating things we had to talk about here. Immaculate, also known as Marshall Lee from 4chan, has actually leaked some pictures, it seems to be, from a Super Smash Bros. Switch. The pictures come from, it looks to be from the game. They're high-def pictures as well, and most of the things that they show are 3DS stages and 3DS models, but they look to be placed in HD now, as if they took the 3DS game and threw it onto the Switch. I'm going to put up the pictures here for you guys to see. Hopefully they don't get taken down. If they get taken down, we know this is actually true. But the first picture, we actually see Mario going up against Bowser Jr. and what looks to be the Paper Mario Sticker Star stage from the 3DS. Now, the thing here is it is highly revamped. It is completely in HD now. It looks literally nothing like the 3DS one. It looks gorgeous, actually, and this is the picture that really makes me think this has to be real. I mean, the time and effort put into this picture is unbelievable. It looks as if they took inspiration from Color Splash and kind of just remade the Sticker Star stage to look better. But we see Mario with a green shell item, and then Bowser Jr. Facing off against him. The models look kind of 3DS's still. Like, it still lots of flashbacks of 3DS is coming to mind. And especially with Bowser Jr., so I don't know, this is hard to say for sure right now, but yeah, the next image actually shows us Smash Run. It shows us 4 different images in Smash Run, which looks to be like a 4-player battle going on here, in 4 different situations, 4 different scenarios. In the first upper left-hand corner, we have Pikachu running at a Goomba, and it looks like that platform that eventually rises up in the air once you get on top of it, and you have to battle a horde of enemies to collect the badges. It looks very sharp, very clean. The Goomba, the Koopa, they look very nice in HD. You know, there's been people speculating, saying that Pikachu looked a little too big in place, or just looked a little out of shape. But I don't know, it looks really good. The second image to the right of that shows Link to the side, about to attack, I think it's an Igor or something like that, from Kid Icarus. Ness is attacking a Koffing and collecting badges, but the next picture following after that shows the camera on Toon Link, and as you can see in the corner of the picture, there is no Ness. There's no Ness available. I mean, you can't even see Ness's foot or anything when you actually should be able to from that angle. And that's another thing that's coming up that people are saying it's fake because of. I don't think that's a proof to be fake at all. I don't think that has anything to do with being fake. I just think maybe that there's some type of way that it only shows you that character for that picture. I don't know. But yeah, it looks really well polished. It looks very, very good. And then the last picture shows Luigi hitting a crystal from one of those doors that you enter and have to complete a small challenge, like the Break the Crystal one from the 3DS. Lots of people are saying that crystal is a 3DS model and has absolutely nothing to do with an upgrade or anything. And I'm not sure how I feel about that. It looks like it could literally be either way. Once again, that one is I'm not 100% sure about. But moving on to the next picture, we have looks like the return of target mode. We've seen this back in Super Smash Bros. Melee, where each stage was specifically designed for that character. And it looks like this target mode is actually designed around Yoshi. It looks like the targets are set up for just Yoshi to get, and that's amazing. That's over 60 different types of target modes, all for each and every character in the game, which is amazing actually when you think about it. But you know, it just seems really unlikely for them to throw in a target mode. For me, this is the one that I'm gonna go out on a limb and just say it's not real, because the background just looks generic. It looks like they just threw a background in there, and the platforms are just so random, and I just don't see it just looks too bland to me. It just looks like this could very well though be in a production stage of them working on the game, putting in minor changes and stuff. But like the fonts, people also said of the time up in the right hand corner and the number of targets collected in the top left hand corner, it just looks weird. They said it just doesn't match the game. It looks really 3DS-y, and I understand where that's coming from. It does throw off a 3DS vibe to me. It completely has that 3DS vibe, and that's what I'm really not sure about. I feel like if this is fake, they just really took all the information from the 3DS and just threw it onto here and called it as like new information or new things coming to the Switch. I don't know. It just doesn't. I think out of all the pictures, this is the one that really makes me think that it's not really a leak at all. It's a mock-up, if anything. And our final picture actually comes through Smash Run again. It has a picture of Mega Man collecting some badges against those little mini-mite characters from Brawl. We've seen stuff like this from the 3DS version, but it just looks a little bit more upscaled. We see Maximum Melon over there. Everything just looks very clean. Very clean indeed. But this next picture, the picture right below it, is really what captivated me and got me kind of excited. The Kirby characters. We have Waddle Dees, Bronto Burts, Gordo in the corner. It all looks so very well polished. It looks like an HD Kirby, and we have not seen anything quite like that yet. We've had Kirby in Rainbow Curse, which is our first real HD Kirby, but nothing quite to the original characters like this. And this looks so clean. This looks very beautiful from the mock down of like the stage itself. And I'm just gonna keep talking as if this is a mock-up, because I don't know. Even if it is a mock-up, I have to give the creator of these credit, because this is some beautiful work. I mean, this is a lot of time spent working on some of this stuff, and I'm just amazed by how well this looks. And I hope if this does, and in fact, enter the game, I hope the game looks like this. I hope that some of these renders and some of these mock-ups are actually true and it actually comes out like this, because it is absolutely gorgeous, and I cannot stop looking at that one, and the Paper Mario one as well. But we have some comparison side-by-sides here, and we go back to the Paper Mario stage, and we look at the 3DS version and supposedly the Switch version, and it is day and night. I mean, it is unbelievable. It doesn't look like the same game at all. It doesn't even look like the same stage. It is completely redone from the ground up, and it looks 10 times more amazing. Like, it is beautiful. And if this is a returning stage, this has got to be the way it looks. I mean, I cannot see any other way this would look. It looks like this time as well, there's stickers placed everywhere, and I didn't realize it, but I don't think there were stickers placed on the 3DS version. But you can see stickers in the background from the Fire Flower and the Stomp Boot. It just looks so well. Even the way the stickers are sitting on the bush and stuff, you can see the shadow very right off the corner of them, and it looks so well polished. But yeah, you can definitely see the Color Splash vibe that they're getting from it, along with the sticker star, and I just think it does a lot of good work. I think it does. The next comparison is from Smash Run. We have the little platforms that they get on, and then it rises. We talked about this, and I'm not sure how to approach this one. It definitely looks more polished, but I mean, the colors and everything is different, but you can clearly see that there has been work done on this. The clouds, the sky, everything just looks so much more polished and just beautiful. I mean, it is absolutely beautiful. Another thing, for some reason, we don't really see in these pictures are a time limit at the top right. For the 3DS version, we saw a time limit at the top right, which gave you, a maximum time to hurry up, get through the level, collect your items, and get out, get the highest score. But we don't see a time limit here, and I don't know if that's referring to maybe they just didn't throw one in here, maybe this is just, in the works still, and the time is not added yet. But, yeah, either way, it still is a beautiful upgrade in the graphics. The next comparison we have is with the crystal picture, with Luigi hitting the crystals. It looks very similar to that of the 3DS. I mean, I think the only thing that's really different is the background, and the background looks worse on the Switch version to me than it does on the 3DS. I mean, the 3DS, the Switch version looks like washed out colors, and you could see a very fine, distinct line between the red and the blues. As in the 3DS version, it looks very well blended, and it looks really, you know, the colors are more saturated, I think. And I don't know, I don't see a big, huge difference in these two. Not at all. I think the only real big difference is the side of the platform that they're standing on. It has a little bit more detail in the Switch version, but I don't know. This one's also a little sketchy for me. I'm not sure how I feel about that one. But we come to the last comparison pictures, and it is that platform with the Kirby characters, and it just looks so beautiful, seeing the Waddle Dees in HD and stuff. It just looks so amazing. And there's not much to go off of here, just a small platform, and they don't really show much from the 3DS version, so it's not really a big comparison here. But the clouds look really well done. You know, the graphics of the clouds are really good, and like I just said, back to those Waddle Dees, they look so good. But that's it for the pictures and the comparisons. Now it's time for us to sit back and determine whether or not if this is true, if this leak is actually true. I don't know how I feel about this. It could go either way, honestly. It looks so well, and I want this to be true, but, you know, it's 4chan. We've had lots of rumors and leaks come from them, supposed leaks come from them in the past, and they've always fell short. And, you know, I want to be on the bandwagon for this, but I'm not sure about it. So if I had to lean towards the side, I would say it was fake right now. But, you know, as we're getting closer to E3, I'm sure we're going to get some type of news about this. And with Smash Bros. Such a big series in the game and the Nintendo franchise, I can very well see Smash Bros. Making an appearance at E3 this year. And I'm really excited to see it. I just really hope that they don't just add the 3DS content. I hope there's something else for us. Obviously, there's going to be new characters and stuff. But I just really hope that story mode makes an appearance. I feel like that story mode would be such a great thing to add with all these great characters and this diverse roster. I would love to see a cinematic cutscene story mode type thing from Subspace Emissary from the Brawl, from Smash Bros. Brawl return. But you know, I guess we just have to wait and find out how this goes in the future. But like I said, E3 is just over 2 weeks away, and that's actually going to be one of my predictions is Smash Bros. I really do think Smash is coming to Switch, and I think it's going to be announced at E3. I think that's going to be the big be-all, end-all announcement, and I really can't wait. But let me know what you guys think in the comments. Do you guys think this is real? Do you think it's fake? Are you excited? Are you disappointed? What do you want to see from the game? Does it look good so far? I think it looks really good in HD. I'm really excited for that Paper Mario stage and the Kirby characters in HD. So, like I said, all we can do is wait. But let me know what you guys think, and please subscribe to our channel. We are brand new, and we would love to hear your guys' comments in the section. I hope you guys all have a great day. See ya.